Join me as I dive deep into the depths of the oceans and find out a little bit more about the wonderful, mysterious mermaids. From ancient myths and legends to modern-day pop culture, mermaids have always captivated our imaginations, mine especially. But what is it about these enchanting sea creatures that keep us so fascinating? Let's find out. Our journey begins thousands of years ago, in the depths of ancient mythology. Did you know that the earliest mermaid stories date back to ancient Assyria around 1000 BC? The goddess Atargatis transformed herself into a mermaid out of shame for accidentally killing her human lover. But it wasn't just the Assyrians who loved a good mermaid tale. The Greeks had their sirens, beautiful yet dangerous creatures who lured sailors to their doom with their mesmerizing songs. Meanwhile, Celtic folklore gave us the Selkies, who could shed their seal skins to become human. And let's not forget the Chinese legends of mermaid-like beings who could cry pearls. Across the world, these half-human, half-fish beings appeared in various forms, each culture adding to its own twist to the myth. One of the most famous mermaid legends comes from Greek mythology. Sirens, often depicted as part woman, part bird, were later transformed in art and literature into the mermaid-like beings we know today. Their irresistible songs were said to lead sailors to shipwreck on the rocky coasts of their islands. Talk about fatal attraction. In many cultures, mermaids were seen as both omens and protectors. In some stories, they were benevolent, offering help to lost sailors and bringing good fortune. In others, they were harbingers of storms, shipwrecks, and disaster. This duality made mermaids both feared and revered, a powerful symbol of the untamed sea. And let's not forget the distinction between mermaids and sirens. While both enchant with their beauty and song, sirens were traditionally more malevolent, whereas mermaids often had a gentler, more complex nature. In ancient Roman mythology, the Tritons were the male counterparts to mermaids and served as the messengers of the sea god Neptune. These fascinating creatures were depicted with the upper body of a human and the tail of a fish, often seen blowing a conch shell to calm or raise the waves. The Tritons played a vital role in Roman lore, showcasing the gender diversity among mythical sea beings and adding another layer of depth to the enchanting world beneath the waves. Mermaid stories appear in cultures around the world, each adding a unique twist to the myth. In Japan, ningyo are fish-like creatures believed to bring longevity if eaten, though catching one was considered bad luck. In African folklore, mamiwata are revered water spirits associated with fertility, healing, and good fortune, often depicted as beautiful women with fishtails or serpent features. In Scandinavian tales, Sjónjungfrú or Hafrú are enchanting sea maidens who lure sailors with their songs, famously represented by the Hafrú statue in Copenhagen's harbour, inspired by Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid. Caribbean folklore links mermaid to myths of sunken cities and lost treasures, while South American stories, such as Brazil's Sereia and the Amazon's Yara, depict them as mystical beings guarding waterways. The Pacific Islands legends honour mermaids as guardians of the sea and protectors of marine life, believed to be transformed ancestors in some cases. When it comes to literature, one name stands out. As mentioned previously, Hans Christian Andersen. His 1837 fairy tale, The Little Mermaid, tells the story of a young mermaid who sacrifices everything for the chance to be with a human prince. It's a tale of love, loss, and longing that has resonated with readers for generations. But Andersen wasn't the only author enchanted by mermaids. J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan features mermaids who inhabit Neverland's lagoon, and in the Odyssey, Homer describes the seductive sirens whose songs tempt Odysseus. The 20th century saw a resurgence of mermaid tales, from fantasy novels to children's books, each adding new layers to the myth. In recent years, authors have reimagined mermaids in fascinating ways. Stories like The Mermaid Sister by Carrie Ann Noble and The Seafarer's Kiss by Julia Ember offer fresh takes on the traditional mermaid lore, exploring themes of identity, freedom, and self-discovery. Alice Hoffman's Aquamarine explores themes of friendship and coming of age. And one of my absolute favourites is the Merrow trilogy by Heather Rigney. It's like diving into a dark, thrilling underwater world filled with adventure and mystery. But fair warning, this trilogy is quite dark, with an anti-hero protagonist, vicious mermaids, and a backdrop of colonial and current times in Rhode Island. It's completely addictive and downright bone-chilling, so if you're up for a thrilling ride that'll keep you on the edge of your seat, you definitely need to check out Heather Rigney's books. When you think of mermaids in pop culture, the first image that probably comes to mind is Disney's Ariel from The Little Mermaid. This 1989 animated film, and the more recent remake in 2023, brought Anderson's tale to life in a whole new way, with catchy songs and unforgettable characters. Ariel's longing to be part of that world struck a chord with audiences worldwide, cementing her place as one of the most beloved mermaid figures in popular culture. But Ariel isn't the only mermaid making waves. Mermaids have appeared in countless movies, TV shows, and even music videos. From the enchanting sirens in Pirates of the Caribbean to the quirky mermaids in H2O Just Add Water, these sea creatures continue to capture our imagination. And the classic 80s flick Splash, starring the talented duo Daryl Hannah and Tom Hanks. This holds a special place in my heart. I watched it so many times as a kid. In it, a mermaid falls for a human, creating a whimsical tale of love across different worlds. With its blend of comedy, romance, and fantasy, Splash made waves in mainstream Hollywood, bringing mermaids into the spotlight. Decades later, it remains a beloved classic, reminding us all of the enchanting power of love beneath the waves. In Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, mermaids are depicted as both alluring and deadly, showcasing their dual nature from ancient myths. The beautiful Serena, a mermaid who falls in love with a human, adds depth to the character by portraying a more complex emotional range. The TV series H2O Just Add Water and its spin-off Mako Mermaids delve into the lives of teenage mermaids, blending fantasy with coming-of-age narratives. These shows have garnered a cult following and left a lasting impact on mermaid portrayals in media. Films like Aquamarine from 2006, which tells the heartwarming story of two teenage girls who discover a mermaid in their beach club swimming pool, contribute to the diverse array of mermaid tales in popular culture. And let's not forget the dark TV series Siren that aired a few years ago. Set in the coastal town of Bristol Cove, it took a grittier approach to mermaid lore, following the captivating journey of the main character. With its atmospheric storytelling and complex characters, Siren offered a fresh take on the mermaid genre, captivating audiences with its intrigue and suspense. Mermaids have also inspired music for centuries. Classical composers like Felix Mendelssohn and Claude Debussy drew inspiration from mermaid myths, with Debussy's Siren in his orchestral suite Nocturne, evoking the enchanting and mysterious allure of mermaids through its ethereal and shimmering soundscape. In pop and rock music, mermaids symbolize mystery and allure. Florence and the Machine's song Mermaids delves into the mystical allure and enigmatic nature of these mythical beings, blending Florence Welch's haunting vocals with evocative imagery. Folk music often draws from myth and legend, and mermaids are no exception. Songs like The Mermaid by Great Big Sea tell traditional tales of seafaring men encountering these mythical creatures. Modern artists continue to be inspired by mermaid myths. Songs like Mermaid by Train showcase contemporary takes on the mermaid mythos, blending it with modern themes of longing and adventure. Lady Gaga's music video For You and I includes scenes of her as a mermaid, blending fantasy with her unique, distinctive style. A Mermaid in Lisbon by Patrick Watson featuring Teresa Salgueiro beautifully combines the enchanting allure of mermaids with the soulful essence of Lisbon. This collaboration brings together hauntingly poetic lyrics with a powerful fado voice, creating a song that feels both timeless and ethereal, much like the mythical creatures it references. And the next song, while not specifically about mermaids, it is one of my all-time favourites. It's Canção do Mar by Dulce Pontes, a Portuguese singer. Canção do Mar means Song of the Sea. This song is so mysterious and ethereal, capturing the essence of the sea and evoking images of mythical creatures. Whenever I listen to it, I can't help but think of mermaids and the deep, enchanting world they inhabit. You might not know the name of the song, but I'm sure you've heard it in movies and TV series because it is quite popular. Mermaids inspire fashion and art, with mermaid-like dresses gracing red carpets and mermaid motifs appearing in tattoos, jewellery and home decor. The mermaid aesthetic often features shimmering fabrics, flowing lines and oceanic colours, capturing the enchanting allure of these mythical creatures. From mermaid-style wedding dresses that evoke the romance of the sea to ethereal underwater-themed photography sessions, the influence of mermaids extends beyond clothing and accessories. Mermaid-inspired makeup looks, characterized by iridescent hues and sparkling accents, adds a touch of whimsy to beauty trends. In the realm of interior design, mermaid-themed decor transforms spaces into underwater wonderlands, with seashell-shaped accessories, pearl embellishments, and ocean-inspired artwork bringing the magic of the sea indoors. The versatility of the mermaid aesthetic allows people to express their love for the ocean and its mythical creatures in many creative ways, making it a timeless and beloved theme in today's culture. In addition to their presence in popular culture, mermaids also have a real-world counterpart: professional mermaids. These performers entertain audiences at aquariums, theme parks, and special events, donning elaborate tails and enchanting spectators with their graceful underwater performances. For some individuals, being a professional mermaid is more than just a job, it's a way of life, embodying the spirit of freedom and fantasy that mermaids symbolize. But what about the real-life mermaid sightings that have been reported over the centuries? Many of these accounts can be traced back to sailors mistaking manatees or dugongs for mermaids. Imagine spending months at sea, your eyes playing tricks on you as you spot a distant, mysterious figure in the water. Some of the most famous mermaid hoaxes include the Fiji mermaid, a mummified creature that was actually the upper body of a monkey sewn onto the tail of a fish. Exhibited by P.T. Barnum in the 1840s, it captivated audiences despite its obvious fakery. Science and skepticism have debunked many mermaid myths, but that hasn't stopped people from believing in the possibility of these magical beings. The allure of the unknown, the romance of the sea, and the desire to believe in something extraordinary keep the legend of the mermaid alive. Mermaids have always been rich in symbolism. In art and literature, they often represent the mysterious and seductive nature of the sea, the duality of beauty and danger, and the struggle between desire and duty. In modern times, mermaids have taken on new meanings, representing freedom, transformation, and the breaking of societal boundaries. Feminist interpretations of mermaid tales highlight themes of independence and self-determination. Ariel's quest to find her own voice and make her own choices resonates with many as a story of empowerment and resilience. So there you have it. From ancient myths to modern day pop culture, mermaids have swum through our stories, capturing hearts and minds along the way. Whether you see them as symbols of beauty and danger, or as icons of empowerment and freedom, there's no denying the enduring allure of the mermaid. What about you? Do you have a favourite mermaid story, or a mermaid-inspired creation? Share it in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more magical content. Thank you for joining me on this mesmerizing journey through the depths of the oceans and the lore of the mermaids. I hope you've really enjoyed this, and if you have, please give the video a like, because it really does help to find my tribe, which is what I'm trying to do, and it's kind of tough. If you feel ready to subscribe, then I would really be grateful for that as well. And I hope you'll come back. The things I do for YouTube. I'm a 48-year-old nutcase. Bye!